Before we begin this review, I would like to offer special thanks to these people. In particular, Chromaslip, Fopdoodle, Captain, and Stargazer. If you want to get on this list of wonderful, wonderful people, there's a link to Patreon in the description below. It only takes $1 to become cannon fodder, or if you want to become one of our first in and get to see previews of all of my content before it comes out, it's $3. And they basically have kept me going and keep this channel going. So please do go have a look, and hopefully you'll become a new supporter. I've been waiting for this game for 4 years. I'm not disappointed. I'm mildly irritated in some places, but for the most part, I am incredibly happy. Welcome to Bannerlord. Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, as it's called. This is freaking awesome! This is fun. The progression in the game is legitimately very well done. The game itself is fun. The combat update is welcome. Oh my god. The much more skill-oriented blocking system is freaking great. Yeah, this is just great. I don't have a lot of things to say here. They updated how every single facet of the game works. I don't like that the armor isn't nearly as effective. And bows are still way too effective even after all the hot fixes and patches. And they have been patching. There has been an update or a patch to the game almost daily. From game launch until April 3rd, there was an update every single day. Now there's 2 updates a week. And it doesn't show any signs of slowing down. And this is how you do early access. Even if you update it in the wrong direction, you pause, turn around, and go, okay, no hotfix, but we fixed it. And it's just, yeah. Tail Worlds is taking the early access thing and actually doing what should be done with it. And patching the game as often as they humanly possibly can. They're running a super test that basically is just the daily patch, and then at this point they tell us that on Thursday or Friday every week we're going to patch the game. They've already enabled mod support. They've already got a specific mod manager for Nexus already up on Nexus. They are actually taking some of the mods that users put in and with permission are implementing them into the game. The mechanics of how spears work have been vastly improved, so spearmen legitimately do stop cavalry. The mechanics of how bow and arrow works, a little overpowered, just straight up. It's just straight up overpowered. But other than that, like, the choice to go two-handed is a daring one now. It's not like, oh, I should just go two-handed because then I don't have to worry. I can just hack through shields. No, like, legitimately, the choice to go two-handed is now a daring choice because you have a dynamic block system that you have to utilize in order to successfully block attacks. The horse combat has been vastly improved. There's no more days of riding by hundreds of times, missing the target over and over again. There's no more of this kind of weird gameplay where you just run backwards and keep attacking and eventually you kill everyone. No, you've now been slowed down enough running backwards that even with maxed out at 500 athletics, you will still be caught by enemies and killed if you try just to backpedal and keep swinging and hacking. Enemy AI is very good on the battlefield. Siege AI needs a lot of work still. I'm not even, like, Siege AI needs a lot of work. Stuff like with siege towers, the AI will open the siege tower as soon as there's one person, and I see siege towers get countercharged. Not a fun experience. When the enemy countercharges your siege tower, and now it's their siege tower, and they're the ones that are under siege. The mechanics of how rams work is, it's a welcome update to have the double gate system, but at the same time, I feel like it could be done a little better, where maybe they push the ram on forward and ram at the inner gate, and then you're attacking the people ramming at the inner gate instead of having to hack the inner gate down with sword and an axe. Again, bows are just really sillily overpowered right now, especially even against heavily armored characters. Thrown weapons, particularly thrown axes, are also incredibly super overpowered right now, because thrown axes have untyped damage, which just ignores all armor. And like, I can drive by with my javelin and just do like 300 points of damage, and doesn't matter how much armor you're wearing, you're just dead. Horses feel very, very good for controllability, for ability to make turns and or make slight adjustments. For just controlling the battlefield, they feel great, but they also feel way too fragile. Everyone in this game feels way too fragile. Like, I get that gone are the days where people run up to you and slam their sword into you full speed and your armor just goes, no. But at the same time, even the super elite troops just feel a little too fragile. And even my character, with all of her armor, feels a little too fragile. Other than that, the kingdom mechanics are much leaps and bounds improved. The fief mechanics are leaps and bounds improved. The just general gameplay is leaps and bounds improved. There are certain aspects of the game that I could do without, such as I convinced somebody to join my cause. Cool. He wants me to pay him 1,000,000 dinars to join my cause. And how easy it is once you convince someone to join your cause for one of your enemies to convince them to leave you is just, it's mind-boggling how easy that is, and it shouldn't be that easy, especially when it's someone that I'm like, oh look, this person has like 4 fiefs under me, and then suddenly they're gone. Okay, awkward. I like the idea of creating a dynasty where you marry and have children, and then eventually your character dies and you get to play your children. I don't like how often you get pregnant. My character has literally been pumping out a kid once every 2 seasons, no questions asked. And I don't like how short the game is for that dynasty type mechanic, because I can have the entire map conquered in about 12 years. And there's no need for the dynasty mechanic, because map's conquered, game over. And that feels really strange to say out loud. There's still a very bad snowball effect when one side is winning. It's not so bad anymore that it's just a rancid slaughter, but it's still something that needs to be worked on. And I know they've been working on it. But yeah, those are all like nitpicks. This is fantastic. Since it came out on March 30th, I have put 137 hours into this game, and I show no signs of putting less time into it. I can't wait for them to be done patching, be done out of early access, and the ability to just install all these crazy mods that people have been coming out with. This is legitimately the best game to come out in the last couple months. If you are interested in medieval combat, if you're interested in strategy, this is it. Like, this is your game. Straight up. And that's all I have to say about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed Bannerlord. And I hope you'll join in with me. We'll be playing it again soon. Last time I played it, by the way, was May 13th. Like, I'm still playing it 2 months later, and I'm going to keep playing it. So, this has been a review done quick. I am in the middle of moving. It's a 10-day drive, and I wanted to make sure you guys had some content. I'm going to try to stream from hotel rooms. No promises, but we'll see what the PS4 can manage to do. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope to see you all next time on my channel. I hit the like button, leave some comments. I'll get to the comments as soon as I get to my hotel room for the night. In the meantime, I'm driving, and I will see all of you guys as soon as I can. Good night, everyone.